Hi everyone, Abdel here. Welcome to another video. How would you like to receive the exact same page structure that my client used to generate well over $70,000 in revenue in just the few first weeks of launching their service? This is without mentioning the amount of calls and appointments that's been generated with this page. I bet that would help you a lot to launch and promote your services, right? So today I'm going to be sharing with you the exact same structure that my client used to generate 70K in the first weeks of launch. I mean, that page went on to generate way more than 70K. I've been using this structure and another one that I've already shared on one of my other videos with my clients. I've been using them with my clients and I've been able to get great results for complete beginners. So most of my clients are not beginners in terms of their expertise. They're experts in their field, but in terms of promoting their services and promoting their offers, they are beginners. So be able to use this same structure and land them on hundreds of calls and have them sign their very first client for their high ticket offer starting from $5,000. So you can use this exact structure to make that happen for you, hopefully, with your offer as well. Now, I've already also made another video where I went through 4 important sections that you need to have in your landing page to have maximum results. So these 4 important sections are also included in this template or in this page structure, but I'm not going to be explaining or going through each section in details because I've already done that in a previous video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link to that video down in the description and you can go back, watch that video, and then you can, or you can just watch this video first and then go back and watch that, the other video to understand more about why those 4 important sections are important, why you need to have them on your landing page. So this page is part of the application funnel that I always talk about on my channel, which is a very simple funnel for new experts, consultants, or coaches who are just like getting started with their businesses or promoting their expertise or their offers, which is the only landing page basically that you have on that funnel. It's a one landing page funnel with a few other steps. I have many videos speaking about that exact funnel on my channel. You can go back to my channel and watch those specific videos. Each video has a different perspective, so you have some content to consume anyway. All right, so without further ado, let me just go straight into explaining to you a little bit in detail about this page structure, and also give you a little bit more comments about the different sections that are on this page. As you can see, this page structure starts with the first section, which is the hero section, right? Hero section is a very important section on your landing page. It's the first one that people can see. And ideally, when you have this hero section, ideally when people land on your page, they're going to be, you have to make sure that everything you see in here is shown or visible as soon as they land on that page. If it's on a desktop, they're going to be viewing everything, including the call to action, which is also called, this section called above the fold. All right. So we don't have to scroll down to actually view the call to action. But, it's not super important. But this is like something that would help you improve your conversions. Right. But, it's okay, or it's recommended to have everything that you see here on this first section laid out as soon as the page opens and people can, watch the video, read the headline, and see the call to action or click the call to action without them having to scroll using, either on desktop or on mobile phone. So as you can see here, you're going to be having a bold, clear, attractive headline. You're going to have your video, and then you're going to have your call to action. And then, ideally, if you have a testimonial, you're going to be having, or your you need to input your most relevant testimonial under your call to action, not put it above, not put it here, put it under the call to action. So it's not intrusive, but also it's a subtle detail that they're going to see when they see the call to action, they're going to read. So make sure that you put the most relevant testimonial that is to your offer. All right. So I've added here a framework for your headline. All right. So learn how then insert your target audience. You can finally then away from a problem or introduce a solution without and then dismiss any false belief. Even if also you can dismiss another false belief or mention any common misconception, and all in just that insert a time frame, right? I have also other videos on my channel explaining this in detail. Now, the second section is going to be one of the most important ones after the hero section. The hero section is very important because it has the headline. It's going to be very attractive. It catches your audience's interest, but also it's going to have your video. So I already shared another video also on my channel where I give you the free script for the VSL. Right? So you're going to be using this script to make your VSL and make it easy, make your life easy. All right. So the second section is, as I said, your process with observes. Basically, what you're going to be doing in this section is amplifying how the process is going to be if they do it themselves, how difficult the process is going to be, how tedious, how tiring, and basically never ending. And then show them how it's going to be when they work with you. All right, so look, this is how I do it. Make it like very straightforward, 3 steps tops, right? And then you're going to have your call to action. And the third section is going to be breaking false beliefs and educating and steering to the solution. Now, be careful about this word, educating. You don't want to actually educate people on your landing page. A lot of people majority of people do not have patience to be proven wrong, to be educated, to be, to tell them exactly what they should think. You're going to have just a little time, and the retention span is very much reduced, basically, when they visit your landing page, especially in today's age. So do not educate. I explained this concept on that video where I explained the importance of those 4 sections on your landing page. So you can find more details about this exact point on that video. All right, so steer to the solution. Now, this is your headline. Let me ask you a question. Why do you think most people can't, are afraid, are unable, don't, solve the problem, mention the problem? They're going to have your section content. You think it's because false belief number 1, or maybe you think false belief number 2, or it just could be that false belief number 3, right? And you continue with things. Now, make sure you read my comments, right? When you're editing this page or when you're using this structure, right? So you continue with your section. Now you're going to have your 4th section, which is presenting the solution. And this 4th section should be continuity to this section, right? So now you're going to have another relevant and attractive headline. I'll give you an example here. The program that will not only get you started, but also gets you paying clients in just 4 weeks. Because ideally here, what you have done is explain to them this point, very important point, all right? So, for example, if your program is about helping busy entrepreneurs lose weight, it can be, all right, the solution. It is rarely the lack of time or sedentary lifestyle or even lack of fitness discipline. These are the 3 that should be mentioned in here, right? Do you think it's lack of time, or maybe the sedentary lifestyle, or it could be lacking of fitness discipline, right? So you're going to have to mention those again in here. That prevents you from developing your ideal body. It's mostly the lack of guidance from someone who's also an entrepreneur who knows how to navigate a super busy schedule, etc. That's why I created and then you're going to name your program or offer, all right? And then going to continue with that section, and you're going to be continue presenting the story behind the program. And as I said, it should be like a continuity to the previous section. Add a couple of comments here. Make sure you go through those as well. All right, going to have your call to action And then the fifth section is going to be features and benefits of the solution. This is another very important section that you should have, but be careful, all right? So read my comments here. In this section, what you want to do is show them the milestones and the shortcuts they are going to get when opting for your service. Show them the value, not the actual stuff. If possible, do not mention deliverables. Keep it goal-oriented. So the benefits, do not mention deliverables of your service. Do not mention super technical details about your service. Keep things goal-oriented, right? So here's an example. You will receive complete audience messaging and offering optimization. Wrong way to do it. This is the correct way to do it. With our optimization process, you'll be able to create offers that your ideal customer cannot say no to, making it easier to convert leads into customer. One is super technical and boring. The other one is goal-oriented. Give them the value of the feature, not the actual stuff, right? And then you're going to have your call to action. And the sixth section is going to be smooth qualification, disqualification. Basically, you're going to have to mention general qualifying features of that your ideal client should have, and then general disqualifying features that your ideal client should not have. All right. So the demo program is for you if you are. This program is not for you if you are. All right. Now we move to the seventh section, which is free bonus, demo outline, and incentive. All right. So this is where you give them an outline of how it's going to be when they hop on a call with you, right? Give them a sense that it's not going to be just another sales pitch or a sales call. This is a true value or valuable call, or demo call that are going to be hopping on. Do not, like, as I said, don't teach on your demo. Ask them relevant questions when they apply for a free demo with you, and then just continue asking them a little bit more in-depth questions during the call and give them a little bit more guidance. Or you can streamline this process, all right? And for example, offer these benefits, like 3 to 4 benefits that everyone can get during the call, all right? Maybe like free stuff, maybe like, a process map. It can be like a cheat sheet. It can be like, anything that is related to your audience or related to your niche, basically. Think of it as a shortcut, all right? What kind of shortcuts you can add that would incentivize them to book a free call with you? And another optional thing that you can add into this section is if you have any lead magnet they can access free after they book the demo, something that they can access instantly after booking the demo. So something like, if you book your free demo today, you get access to, maybe it's a course, maybe it's a downloadable document, maybe it's a book, maybe it could be anything, right? So, give them a little bit more incentive to actually book the call and receive that, right? So this is your seventh section. And then you're going to have your 8th and closing section, which is going to be basically, more details about like reassuring them about the demo call, and that this is basically not your average sales call. This is something that is going to be providing you with value, but also you're going to have the freedom to walk away, all right? You're going to have the freedom to make a choice by the end of the call. So most will offer you more fluff than substance. I don't do that. This isn't your ordinary consultation or sales pitch. It's a rapid fire opportunity to away from problem, plus solution, and receive actionable advice on how to tackle them immediately. By the end of our session, you'll have 2 choices. Implement the insights and strategies I provide independently to overcome your business challenges. You can edit this however you want, or choose to have me take your hand and show you how to away from problem plus solution, right? And then your call to action and end of copy. Basically, that's the structure, right? As you can see, pretty straightforward. And there's one thing that you probably have noticed. I don't have a testimonial section in here because, believe it or not, testimonials are not very or are not super required when you have a deeper understanding of your audience and have a great messaging. Testimonials can definitely help you have more results. There is no doubt in this, right? But I don't want you to believe that if you don't have testimonials, people are not going to be booking calls with you. This is completely false, right? You can build this page. I have built many pages like this without any testimonial section, and we'll be able to get calls for high ticket offers, right? I've been able to get calls from my clients. So if you want this page to work, there's one requirement. You have to acquire relevant and accurate information about your audience, right? You have to do your own research. Don't rely on general info or general preconceptions that you have about your client avatar, right? You have to do a little bit more in-depth research and find out exactly how your audience is viewing the problem, how they're living with the problem on a daily basis, and what kind of solutions they're expecting to get. What are the lies they tell themselves about the problem, about the solution, some common false beliefs, and use those in your messaging. And if your messaging is dialed in and you make sure that you're mentioning every relevant information that makes your ideal client perceive you as the person they've been looking for their whole life, if you have that, your audience will not care that you don't have testimonials on your page, right? So that's how this page is going to be working. If you don't have accurate information about your audience, if you don't do enough research, even if I give you this structure, it's not going to be providing you great results, because the key is very much the amount of, or how much you know your audience. All right. So yeah, the link to download this document is in the description. You can just click on it and you can land on this page. No email required. If you have any questions about anything I have added here or mentioned in this video, please leave it down in the comments. And don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel. And thanks guys for watching. Catch you on the next one. Bye-bye.